We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Oh, yeah!
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw Mariota. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain. To 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, you got 3, you got
A first down throw for Mariota. Oh, twisting away. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's Jackson looking to throw on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Charkandrick West. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20.
1, 1. Ready. Blue, ready. 1, 1.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 4 down.
Mariota to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 1, 1, 1. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He sets to. This is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Motion.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Jackson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board. They hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Gone!
On second down, Jackson is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They pitch it out to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Brandon, they likely have time for one last play, but it's got to be a heave into the end zone. Anything short, no good for them.
One last shot now for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship, but they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference title game, soaking it up and vowing to get there themselves next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.